Yo, peace was good. Welcome to another hip hop album review. This is part 127. The album that I'll be reviewing today is Tribe's fifth and final album that they ever recorded together, called The Love Movement, the infamous Love Movement. All right, everybody should know who Tribe Called Quest is. I did a review of their first four albums, including their solo albums and stuff like that. So definitely check those out. Just go on my page, just type in Tribe or their names, and they should pop up. All right. This came out 2 years after Beats Rhymes of Life. The album had like some mixed reviews, and a lot of people was complaining because of the because of the production choices. You know what I mean? Because it was like a new sound that Tribe was going for. You know what I mean? Because they added JD or J Dilla for my J Dilla fans. Like I said, it was a different sound for Tribe, and people weren't used to that. And also, a lot of people were complaining about the abundance of consequence verses on the album, because QTip was he was trying to put on his cousin, and I forgot to mention the reason why Phife wasn't on some of the tracks was because at the time Phife had moved to ATL, like I think like right after they did Midnight Marauders. I think around that time is when he moved to Atlanta. Like after they finished recording the album, is when he moved to Atlanta. So which is the reason why he didn't he wasn't on the album as much. And the fact, like, there would be times like when they was recording Beats Rhymes of Life that they would record a song but Phife wasn't there, and by the time Phife was there, Phife came to the studio, they weren't even there, or they's already finished the song. They didn't. The songs were like already mixed and mastered, and I guess they didn't feel like adding on to the track, which I think is kind of fucked up. But that's just me. And so I forgot to mention that in the Beats Rhymes of Life review that I did last night. But getting on to that, they recorded this album between 1997 and 1998. Dropped it like around the fall of 1998. And don't worry, guys, Consequence is nowhere near in this album, so you don't have to worry about that. So you guys know how to get down, just dope jazzy beats, laid back flows, stuff like that. Very fun, positive, cats and stuff like that. All right. And one thing I forgot to mention too, with Beats Rhymes of Life, how angry they were in the album, how aggressive they were, especially QTip. Like, you heard him cursing a lot more. You didn't really hear that too much on the first couple of albums. Like, you hear shit, fuck, like every once in a while, nigga, whatever. But you could hear the anger in the album. But with this album, like, you still get that, but not as aggressive, not as much. They don't curse as much, you know what I mean? But I don't know. I'm not against that, but it's just something that you're not used to with Tribe. But it is what it is. They're men at the end of the day. But getting back to this album. There's two singles. The singles are Find a Way, which they have a video for, and Like It Like That, which was like more like an underground single, but there is no video for that, unfortunately, because that's actually a dope song. But whatever. Love Movement, Tribe Called Quest is what the album looks like. It's all white. Open it up, you can see in the back kind of like the zodiac signs and stuff like that, kind of like they play onto that. Pretty dope. Open it up, same thing. You see all three members. You see Ali Shaheed right here, QTip, and Phife in the far right. You know what I mean? All right. Open it up. Select the album credits. All right. You see like the lineups of like the first four albums, stuff like that. And what's cool about this album, it actually comes with bonus tracks. It comes with like remixes and like songs that were like I guess like rare songs and stuff like that. Like Jazz We've Got, like the remix to that joint right there. Even though I prefer the original, like the album version that came out. 1-2 shit that came out back in like '94. I think it was like from a B-side from somewhere. I don't remember what single. Moneymaker. Never heard that joint before. But I'm assuming that the way it sounded like something that was made around like the Beats Rhymes of Life era, you know what I mean? So in a Scenario remix. You know, rest in peace to Kid Hood that got killed like right after the single. I mean, right after that song came out. All right. Production is done by the Uma, just like the Beats Rhymes of Life. Um, but there is a shitload of features. All right. But they all do their thing, so it's not like today where like mad people have features and you know they just fuck up the whole vibe of the song. All right. The features on the album are Punchline, Wordsworth, Jane Doe, and Mos Def. Of you guys should know them from the Raucous era. Busta Rhymes and Redman. Shout out to them both. Spanky, Noriega of Capone Noriega, CNN, N.O.R.E, N.O.R.E, D Life. I'm assuming that's the same. No, it's not D. You know, I was thinking of D Nice of Boogie Down Productions. It's not the same dude. I almost caught myself. I just caught myself. You know what I mean? So, and those are the features in the album. You know how I get down. I'm gonna go through some of the songs. Track 1, Started Up. That's a QTip solo track. Pretty cool track. Pretty dope way to start the song. Start the album. The way he flows on the song is kind of different. Different. You know, it like the beat go like so QTip kind of follows the pattern of the beat. So he raps the same way the pattern is going to the beat. So example, he'll go like supermarket, cheese, burger, da da, black stick, black cop, da 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 da. The way he does it is dope, and then he raps like in a regular form how he raps. But then like each line, like each bar, I guess, like he does that throughout the whole song. So I thought that was pretty cool, pretty dope. Track 2, Find a Way, which is like the first single of the album. Pretty dope song, you know what I mean? Like dope video too. Definitely nice, you know, the type of song that you play like when you're about to go out and stuff like that. You're just about to go on a drive or something like that. A nice sunny day such as today. You know, you just go on the highway, just play, just blast that shit. Just a nice feel good track, you know what I mean? Pretty dope. Track 3, The Booty. Could have done without that song. I mean, it's cool, but like I just didn't like the beat. I feel like the beat was a little bit too simple for my taste, which is a constant problem with this album I have with that. But I'll get into that later on. The Booty. I mean, obviously, their fascination with asses. You know, I love asses too, but I don't know. I feel like the beat was kind of too simple for my taste. I wish they would have added on to it. You know what I mean? That's just me. Same thing with track 4, Stepping It Up. Again, the beat for me way too simple for my taste. It's just like a bass note, and it doesn't feel complete in my taste. But the features, Busta Rhymes and Redman, they all do their thing. I mean, especially Redman. Busta and Redman to me stole the show. They killed Phife and QTip. I'm sorry, you know, I guess this is me being biased, but yeah, man, they both do their thing. But everybody does their thing. But those two, Busta and Redman, they all do their thing. Track 5, Like It Like That. That's the second and final single of the album. There's no video for that, unfortunately. But that's another dope track right there. Definitely a nice feel-good track right there. Type of joint that you just play. You know, just like, you know, you just finished cleaning the house and you just want to relax. Put that on. It just had the nice laid-back, cool vibe. You had that beach vibe to it. I don't know. I just like when I hear certain beats, like I have a way of like imagining things. I just put like atmospheric pictures to it, and that's what I came about. Track 6, Common Ground, Get It Going On. Pretty dope track. That's a QTip solo track. Give me a second. Alright, sorry about that. Got real flush. Regulate. off his Ghetto Millionaire album, which I have to do a review on. Stay tuned for that. But anyways, Common Ground, Get It Going On. He talks about how I know you fellas can relate to this. How you meet a girl and it's just something that she does to your body, like not physically but emotionally, like you know, the way she talks to you, her mannerisms, you know, just like certain things about her, like that just makes you do things that like that you normally wouldn't do. You know what I mean? It's just like it. They take you out of your comfort zone. Like this is, I don't know. It's just like weird, man. Like just like they just put you in a zone where like they put you in a cloud nine. Like you have there's so much feelings for this girl. Like you know they just put you in a cloud state of mind. Like in a cloud nine state of mind. I don't know. I know you guys could relate to that. You know I've been there before. You know what I mean? But that's pretty much what he talks about with that song, Common Ground. Very dope. Track 7, For Moms, featuring Spanky. That's just an instrumental track. Love that song. Love the beat to that joint right there. It's very short. It's about like close to 2 minutes long. But it's the type of joint that, you know, like, again, you're coming home from a hard days of work and then you just want to play some dope music, like just like some relaxing music. Then that's the song you want to play. You know what I mean? Definitely a dope way, like. That would be a perfect song for like Mother's Day or some shit like that. Like I could see that being played for Mother's Day. You know what I mean? It just has that vibe to it. Track 8, His Name Is Muddy Ranks. That's a Fife solo track. Definitely has like a reggae vibe to it. It has a reggae, old school reggae vibe to it. Very very dope. He does his thing. He goes in on that track right there. Very dope. Track 9, Give Me, featuring Noriega. Dope song. Noriega kills it. It's kind of weird hearing him over a beat like that, but again, the beat to me was kind of very simplified for my taste. It was very overbearing with the simpleness. Like I said, it's just a bass note, and it's just like I don't know. I feel like they could have added a little bit more or something. But Noriega to me stole the show on that track right there. Very very dope song right there. Track 10, Pat and Pen, featuring D-Life. D-Life, he just like does like the introduction to the song. They both do their thing, both QTip and Fife. Love the beat for that joint right there, very dope. Track 11, Busta's Lament. Probably my favorite joint, probably like one of my favorite songs, if not my favorite song off the album, Busta's Lament. Love that joint. I remember when I first heard that song, I heard that at a hip hop show. But it was the instrumental. I was like, yo, that shit is so ill. And when you hear it, you can tell it's a J Dilla beat, but it's just like, yo, where the fuck did I hear that song from? And then when somebody told me it was Busta something, it was like a J Dilla beat. So when they told me it was a J Dilla beat, then I had to look it up. Then I just like scoured through YouTube and I finally found it. And then I found it, been love with that song since. But the song is not too long. It's about like 2.5 minutes long, but very dope. They both do their thing. Track 12, Hot For You. I'm pretty sure you guys can relate to this. You just talk about their crushes from back in the day. You know, so talks about girls that they liked back in the day, but I guess they never got with, or they had to. I guess they, you know, just talk about the shit that they liked about them, like whether it's their ass, their eyes, stuff like that, crushes that they had back in the day. I had the hots for you, you know, hence the name, you know what I mean? I'm pretty sure you guys, I could relate to that. I'm pretty sure most of my men could, or my male subscribers could relate to that joint right there. Track 13, Against the World. That's that song was cool, pretty cool, not too bad. It was alright. It was okay. Track 14, The Love. That's a QTip solo track. The beat for that joint is dope right there. I fucks with the joint right there. He just played his play on the word love. He uses throughout the whole world. Throughout the whole song, and it's dope how he did that. Very dope right there. And the last song, Rock Y'all. It's a Posse cut featuring Punchline, Wordsworth, Jane Doe, and Mos Def of Ruckus fame. They all do their thing on that joint right there. But again, I feel like the beat for that joint, I feel like it could have been better in my opinion. Again, it's just with the bass notes. It's just I don't know. It doesn't feel complete to me. You know, that was like my only gripe with that joint. But the features all did their thing. Five, they all do their thing. QTip as well. Overall, man, underrated album in my opinion. You know, you guys know after this album they broke up. They announced their breakup, stuff like that. You know, a lot of people were hurt from that, including myself. You know what I'm saying? But definitely a dope way to end. I guess the group. I guess it's like a farewell album. You know, you didn't really get any animosity towards each other. You didn't really hear any animosity towards each other. It kind of felt like the first 3 albums. You know what I mean? It wasn't like as distant as they were in Beach Runs of Life. You know, they both complimented each other. You could see that. You know what I mean? That's what I like about the album. Again, besides like some of the beats I could have done without, some of the songs I could have done without just because of the beats. But overall, a pretty good album, man. It's not their best album. It's a more mature album. You know, you can see by that time they already grown up. You know, like I said, it's a mature album. You get the production's more mature. You know, it just gives them room to rhyme. You know, stuff like that. And like I said, you get those bonus cuts that I mentioned before. A nice added bonus to the album, kind of like a farewell, kind of like a gift to all the supporters, you know, from over the years. So just kind of like a thank you to you guys. But you know what? Around this time, it wasn't really a good time for them too either, because I think after the release of this album, I think it was like New Year's Eve of '98, going to 1999. Was when QTip's house had burned down. I'm pretty sure you guys heard about that. Because he did mention that in an interview that he did with Red Bull Academy, and he's mentioned that around like '98, like, you know, New Year's Eve around that time was when his house burned down, and so like all of his stuff, like all the songs that he had in the stash, his equipment, his vinyl records, all of his vinyl and all that shit went down. Like everything went down, so they had to stay at a hotel that night, and you know, it's just a whole bunch of stuff. So, and he was saying in the interview that he met KRS-One in a hotel. Sorry about that, that's my phone. Anyways, you know, he was saying that he met KRS-One at a hotel they were staying at, because I guess KRS-One was touring at that city where he was at. I think that was in Jersey, if I'm not mistaken. And he talks about how, you know, KRS-One was just saying like, yo, I heard your house got burned down, blah blah blah. And KRS-One just said like, yo, just think of it as cleansing. Like, you just clean out, you're starting off fresh. And that's what he got from that. And I think that's pretty dope. I think that's pretty deep. And I could relate to that because there was one time I came home, you know, kind of drunk. I'm not gonna, a little tipsy, whatever. And I had a photo of some of my beats, and I had some dope beats too. And you know, I was playing with the beat. I forgot what I did, but like, I guess I accidentally moved the photo to the recycle bin, and because I was cleaning up some of the stuff that's on my desktop, because I had too much stuff on the desktop, so I was cleaning out all the desktop to get more space, and I accidentally did that with the fucking beats, folder that I had, and I lost all the beats, man. I was so fucking pissed. But some of the beats I did retrieve, but it made me redo some of the beats, and it made me make better beats than the beats that I had before. So that's a lesson learned right there. But overall, decent album, good album. Is it a classic? No. Give it a chance. It's not as bad as people make it out to be. If you want to hear like a more mature try, you know, things like that, then this is the album to get. You know, I wish some of the beats would have been on the solo albums, at least in my opinion. I think they would have been fared better, in my opinion. At least some, like, the same style of beats would have been on those Fife's and QTip's first albums, I think it would have been a lot better. But you know, it is what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed that review. Stay tuned for more reviews. That's it. Peace.